That's the Ontario Fire departing. That's American Medical Response departing. This is criminal summoning that they're engaging in. This is just adding to what it is that I documented by podcast. And they enter into Woodside Senior Apartments 302 West G Street with the lights on. And they're doing so pursuant to criminal summoning while the Ontario Fire Department and while the Ontario Police Department and the Ontario International Airport were maintaining aerial surveillance here while I was documenting, and they are doing that pursuant to the pattern of conduct. This is the specific environment, and during the day, the specific environment is recognized while the sun is over the top of my head, and they're engaging in the same conduct, pacing, stalking, monitoring, and it's the government stalking in fire trucks, the government stalking in ambulances, the government stalking in airplanes, the government stalking in helicopters, the government stalking in police vehicles, okay, and the government stalking via the people of the state. All right, this is the P.O.C. I've got multiple shadows over here, and here's another one over here, and they're all over. And the entity is also engaging in what is molesting me with impossible light. And as I back up, the shadow gets taller and taller, and there's more of them. This is not the product of natural artificial light. It's magnified light, and you don't have like a shadow per. Yeah, that's Ontario Police Vehicle 1034 crossing path. The entity is engaging in the entity is engaging in what is stalking with light, and this is light activity in an engineered environment. This is a demonic environment where criminal surveillance is underway, and the Ontario Police are gang stalking obsessively. So doing so by helicopter, doing so by crossing path in vehicles, doing so by vicariously through the people of the state. So I just want to be clear, while the entity is engaging in openly gang stalking right now, they're openly gang stalking when they're sitting in Starbucks buying a cup of Joe. And that's what you're not going to forget. And this is why I put the camera in their faces, not specifically like that. I don't put it in their face, but I want you to see their face. This is why I capture them, because they're gang stalking in the middle of the night, and then they go in Starbucks as though that's separate or as though that's forgotten. Like, you're forgetting about the specific environment. You're forgetting about the creepy demonic environment where they're following me around every day and every night. Like you forgot about the sun that set over the Starbucks all day long, 8 hours after Corey Watson left, which is a supernatural occurrence. It's the specific environment, and they're stalking day and night in the same specific environment. And then the next day they're at the Starbucks when they're again listening, all of them listening to my documentation, knowing every syllable that I utter, how many times I mention their name, and their obsession with my vagina. And then they go into Starbucks where they know that I'm going, and to sit there and gang stalk me in my face. That's how obsessed with me and my vagina the Ontario Police Department are. And that's why they're using police resources like gassing up vehicles, gassing up helicopters to stalk me. And not only am I telling everyone, I'm prosecuting. You're going to witness the prosecution of a corrupt, demon-infected police department. You're going to watch it be disbanded. That's what's happening when they're engaging in providing evidence against themselves, stalking me right in front of my face, doing so in vehicles, doing so in helicopters, and doing so by being in the path as I'm documenting on an ongoing basis. It's a body of evidence, not just engaging in funsies. They're going to be prosecuted with this. We're going to revisit it. They're going to face it, and it's a pattern of conduct. And also, they're going to realize they don't even have a right to engage in. Well, they know that they don't have a right. They thought that they can engage in it, and no one would know what they're doing. And they also thought that even if someone like myself exposes it, that no one's going to hear me. That's a lie as well. Not only is everyone going to hear me, I'm going to get justice, and it's proving to be criminal surveillance that I have told you that it is. And that's also why they don't have a right to engage in it, and they're going to be disbanded for it. And they're providing evidence, by the way, against Nathan Morgan, C. Torres, L. Martinez, and B. Hook, who were gang stalking on May 29, 2025, as surely as that demon drives by and engineer light sparks on the grass. As surely as that demon is surrounding on the opposite side of my person, where the demons of the Ontario Police are west of me in vehicles, and this demon is flying east of me in helicopter. That's the Ontario Police surrounding, and they're obsessively stalking me day and night. And the entity engaged in criminal summoning on May 29th, so there's no mistaking. The entity engaged in criminal summoning Tracy Banks and Nathan Morgan, B. Hook, L. Martinez, they're poor liars. And so are the Arrowhead Regional Medical Center. They're poor liars that do not have the support of the law. And my ability to articulate the law, to apply the law to the facts and circumstances, and to hold the demons, the corrupt demons, accountable under the law, and let them know not only where have you erred, but how you're going to be held accountable for unprecedented criminal activity. That's the basis whereby you're going to prosecute the corrupt gang stalking government. The entity is engaging in this and is doing so with a level of impunity and malice that is also intolerable. Okay? The entity is gang stalking with the people of the state. Any bum on the street, it doesn't matter what level you're at, the dog and the person, they're walking in engineer light. They're monitoring with the police right now. Okay, this is the POC, and that's the significance of being in this environment. And when you're talking about criminal surveillance by the state, you're going to break it down constitutionally. None of them have any right to be here to engage with facilitation, because that's what they're doing, exploiting the Constitution, engaging in public corruption in plain sight. Drive right in front of me if you want, because I'm going to prosecute you with that. Okay, and that is the intellectually impotent demons who are gang stalkers, any sociopath getting past the academy to get onto the Ontario Police Department, and any police department, to be honest with you. And that's what needs to change when I'm showing this level of public corruption, and why there needs to be more implemented with regard to getting onto the police academy, because any immoral, unethical sociopath is able to get into the academy, get past the academy, and engage in what is this very corrupt system, which is embedded into society. Okay, so there's a lack of independent thinking, a lack of people willing to be an individual and do the right thing. That's how you have a whole department. That's how you have a whole city. That's how you have a whole county gang stalking, by the way. That's how you get that. That's how you get it. It's currently 10:42 p.m. This is the evidence prosecuting the people of the state. They're prosecuting the Ontario Police Department. This is serving the case. It's serving the case. Light activity, relevant positioning, audible activity, and impossible light activity while they're doing so. This is the Ontario Police vicariously, and the Ontario Police directly in the police vehicles and in the helicopters in the city of Ontario using commercial planes stalking over here. There's no terminals where you're flying over 323 West G Street. The entity engaging in criminal summoning in the specific environment is the pattern of conduct. The entities engaging in the POC, and all of it is serving to prosecute the Ontario Police, who will regret, because they're going to be disbanded for kidnapping me. POC.